Hey, it's Austin Lopez, a licensed real estate salesperson in the state of New York, coming to you live with another video. Today's video, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm going to be talking about why I decided to become a mentor, and I'm going to be speaking on my why. So, first things first, before we get into this video, I do want to make something clear. This video here is in no shape, way, or form a direction at any type of shade or hatred or any type of diss towards Howard Hanna. This is just me speaking on my journey and my why. So first things first, for you to understand why I became a mentor, I'm going to take you back through my startup days when I was a realtor. So for the people that don't know, I got into real estate June of 2017. At that time, I had started with Howard Hanna. Well, technically it was Realtor USA, and then it was converted into Howard Hanna the next month. So from June till maybe about November, I had done no type of business. I didn't really have a mentor or anything that was assigned to me. There was sort of a mentor that was assigned to me, but she had sort of left and went to a competing brokerage. So I was sort of, left with no mentor, and I was sort of out there on my own. So between June of 2017 to November of 2017, I didn't do no business. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have no one I could lean on. I had really no support. So essentially I had met with an associate of mine, and basically we were putting together a game plan of what I can do to get my business out there, to get my name out there, to start getting business. So he sort of gave me a small idea, and I took that small idea and I tweaked it, and I made so many changes to it, and it became a big idea. So essentially December 2017 came, still don't have a mentor or anything. So now I'm starting to put this idea in place. January of 2018 come, I got my first phone call from a seller looking to list his property. Long story short, that didn't really go far. He was going through a situation with his wife, but that ended up never going anywhere. So February came around. I got my first listing appointment. Once again, I still didn't have a mentor. I didn't really have no one to talk to on what do I do during this listing appointment. So essentially what I did was I went on YouTube, and I started YouTubing guys like Chasten, Brian. Chasten was really my main go-to guy on YouTube. I watch his videos, and then there was a couple of other YouTubers where I would really watch their YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, I got this listing appointment. Let me try to watch these YouTube videos so I can get an understanding of what the hell I'm doing during this listing appointment. So essentially I watched the YouTube videos over and over and over again. And then finally the day of the listing appointment came. I went out to the house, and I think I did a phenomenal job. Once again, I didn't have a mentor assigned me. So then March comes around. Guess what? I got another phone call. This one ended up turning into an actual listing. I went on a listing appointment, and I still didn't have a mentor. So what happened was I didn't know what forms I needed. So, I'm sort of going through the MLS. I was like, okay, I'm sort of playing cross elimination. So I did get the right forms, thank goodness. And what ended up happening, we signed the listing agreement, we signed the other forms, and then I was like, okay, I got to put this in the MLS system. How in the hell do I get this in the MLS system? So what I started doing is I went on YouTube. I said, okay, I started Googling, or not Googling, I started typing in how to input a listing into the MLS. And thank God there was a real estate association in Ohio that was using the same MLS system we were using, Matrix. So I'm watching this agent input the data. So, I'm over here, I'm inputting my data. So then, I finally got it on, I got the MLS thing together. So I'm hitting submit, and it's not submitting. It's not going active or anything. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So then, I call Matrix, hey, I'm trying to get my listing line, but it's not working. Like, what's going on? And then the guy was like, well, you really don't have access to put it live. You have to go into the office, and the office manager or admin has to do it. So what ended up happening, I was like, okay, I'm going into the office. I take the listing paper. Hey, I got a listing. I went to the admin. Hey, I got a listing that needs to be active. Here's the listing forms. So she actually was the one that told the manager at the time, hey, this guy, he doesn't have a mentor. You have to assign him a mentor. So the manager at the time ended up assigning me a mentor. And looking back at it, this guy wasn't doing a lot of business. The guy that they sort of matched me with, he was probably doing 3 deals a year. He wasn't really doing a lot of prospecting. He wasn't closing a lot of deals. And now that I look back on it, that sort of stuck my growth a lot. But anyways, you know, I felt like I was only matched to this guy just so he can get a couple of extra dollars in his pocket. That's how I personally really felt about it, or this how I feel about it now, because someone that's closing 3 deals should not be a mentor. And that's no disrespect towards this agent or that company. You know, it is what it is. I'm not bitter about the situation. And you know, that situation that I went through, it made me a better agent at the end of the day. If I don't go through that, I don't think I'm the agent I am today. So my why for wanting to be a realtor is, you know, I can get on here and be bitter about the situation, but I said no. You know, I'm not angry about it. I'm not bitter. So what I decided to do was I said, let me make my marketplace better. You know, let me do for someone else what wasn't done for me. So I said, I'm going to be a mentor. I'm going to do things the right way. You know, at eXp Realties, there's qualifications. Like you have to be approved through the state, like our state broker team, and then you have to be approved through the mentor program. So there's expectations, and you do have to submit an application in order to be a mentor. So, you know, I'm answering the question, you know, so I finally got accepted as a mentor. So the reason I want to become, or the reason I am a mentor, is because I don't want no new agent to be stuck out on a remote island and feel lost like I was. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't want anyone to ever go through that. And once again, this is no shots directed at that company, that office or anything. Like I said, looking back on it, it made me a better agent. It made me realize that I cannot rely on other people, that for me personally, I have to go and I have to do things myself. So I'm not bitter about it, and it made me a better agent. So that's really my why, is because, you know, I don't want anyone to go through what I went through. Thanks for watching my video here.